because of this bump out here in the interior, which I like. I like that. It's part of the Bronco interior. It's distinctive to the Bronco interior. So welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. And what we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's Ford FD-100 pickup, the Foose design kit they put out a while back. We're doing it quite a bit different. And if you'd like to get caught up on those differences, there's always a link down in the description to a playlist where you can get completely caught up to where we're at right now. And where we are right now is working on the bed of the truck, specifically inside of the bed of the truck, kind of a bit in this area here. So let me go ahead and pull the cab out of the way. I'll get the motor out of the way, and we'll take a look at what's going on back here. Now, we had talked about, or what we're talking about doing, or what we are doing, I guess, at the end of the day, is actually giving an interior to the bed. So this is meant to be, I've been saying it's like a SEMA truck or a Riddler truck, or, something going for the Riddler or whatever. So a very fancy show truck. I don't know, how do you say that? An over-the-top kind of truck. So that's why I thought we would actually upholster the inside of the bed, and using the Bronco rear door cards. I don't know what you call this. The rear upholstery from a Bronco. So because we're doing all Bronco parts on this that we're incorporating into this F100, let's use the interior panel. I mean, we're using the interior in the cab. Let's use the interior in the bed. And that's what I've done. So let me go ahead and just pull it out and I kind of show you what we've got. So basically, I've just got the back panel here which would actually attach to the back what do you call it? Tailgate of the Bronco. And then we've got the side pieces that have been obviously cut way down. And then we took the B pillar, is it a B pillar or C pillar, whichever pillar. Actually, it would have been up here because we're doing these backwards. This one for our truck, so if you look at it this way, this is the passenger side, but on the Bronco, it's actually the driver's side. It's just backwards and in there, so that we're able to use the shapes of this to our advantage for what we're doing in the bed. Anyways, so I've kind of cut it down, trimmed it all down. I cut a hump here. This is where our hump or our tunnel over our notches in our frame rails are going to have to be. We're going to have a bump up. And then I've had to add, I don't know if you can even see, I've had to add material in a lot of places. So there's material added here, material added here. I had to add material here just to make this all kind of work together to fit the shape we have here. And then I think once we have, obviously these holes still need to be filled up here, but I don't know how that's going to incorporate in, because we're going to have, let's keep in mind, we got our little subwoofers, and we're going to have a box back here that's going to sit right here. There's going to be just a box that's going to incorporate both the subwoofer box and all the stereo equipment, because we'll have amps and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to get incorporated in this space here. So these panels are going to butt right into that, which is going to fill the rest of that space. I did want to mention too, I will be I'm not going to do the wood floor. I don't think that would look right in this case. So I'm actually going to cut that out and just put in styrene, and then we'll probably carpet it, I think. I think that's probably what we'll do is do it carpet. Whoops, I just knocked my controller. We're going to look at this in a second. But yeah, so I think, and then what I think I'll do, so once we have that box in here, what I think I'll do is I'll just do like a beauty ring or a cap to the whole thing that'll sit on the top here. So some of this needs to still be fine-tuned down. This is sitting a little high here. There's some, it still has some fine-tuning, but once it's all done, I'll just do a full cap over the whole part. So imagine this. I wish I had a better way to show you, but imagine there's a box here. The top of that box is acrylic, and then we're going to have a panel that covers the whole thing around. Of course, it'll be around the outside, around the back, around this way, and then over the entire box with a cutout for that acrylic top. And then that'll make a nice, clean cap to this interior part. And then next, which you saw I knock the controller off of, I went ahead and printed out our air ride system. So I think this is the system we're going to use. This is where the little controller goes. Now, probably already notice, we're going to have, wow, this is not one of, obviously this will get all glued together, but we're going to have probably some fitment issues. Let me tilt this so you can see a little better. Because you got to remember, we're going to have our tunnel coming up here, and now it's only going to come about this high, and it's going to be on an angle. So it might, the back side of our tunnel might angle down underneath all this, but it's going to be real close. And what I think I'll do, I can't get this to slide all the way back because of this bump out here in the interior, which I like. I like that. It's part of the Bronco interior. It's distinctive to the Bronco interior, so I want it to be there. I want it to be recognizable, but it is, you can see the corner of our kind of setup here is banging into that. Now, I printed out a smaller, here's all the pieces to the air ride. I printed out a smaller set, a little bit smaller, which would then probably fit in there a little better, but I don't like how small it is. I like this size looks right. We've got our 2 pumps, our tank, we got our controller there, all our pipes, and it all looks the right size. It looks right to me. So what I think I'll do instead is just go in here. Let me pull the interior back out, and I'm just going to notch this back. So I'll cut out a little, about right here, and then just send it flat back, and just create a notch there that then we can sit our air ride pretty much all the way back. I'll probably be sitting about right there. And then now I know I can get our tunnel to just slide right underneath there and then come up and over the notches and then back. It's basically just going to go boop and bump. The notch is going to bump into the subwoofer box. I hope that makes sense. I hope that, basically what we're doing here makes sense. Let me know what you think about the, quote unquote interior, this thing. I'm just taking it off. The quote unquote interior in the bed. I think it's going to look pretty cool, especially once we match that interior as far as paint, texture, all that to the interior in the cab. So when we have all, that basically this interior will just kind of flow all the way through because the box that, like I said, that ring that we're putting on top, or the panel, I should call it a panel that we're putting on top, it's going to be the same color texture. It's all going to just flow into the interior where we'll have the beauty panel on the back wall behind the seats. You know what I'm saying? It's going to all hopefully flow together all the way through the bed, and I think that'll look pretty cool. And then have the air ride stuff in the back. The only thing I need to figure out, and I haven't really talked about, is I'm assuming, right, this is the original battery box here. We got to find where we're going to put a battery or 2, right? Because we're going to have a sound system, air ride. We're going to need a lot of battery. I don't know if we can maybe work a couple batteries in. Maybe they'll go on the sides here in the, in this kind of enclosure. We'll have that, because we'll have flat space here too that we can run out stereo equipment. So it can run out, the stereo equipment could run out in this area. That's probably what we'll do. So we'll probably have subwoofer. Now this will be all one enclosure, or look like one enclosure, but the area for the subwoofer box will be here. And maybe we'll have a battery on each side. And we'll have the, it'll probably be under plexi, right? And then you can just see the, be able to see the cables coming out and all that. And then our hump will come right in here. And then on top in this area, we'll probably do all our stereo equipment. That's probably what we'll do. Let me know what you think. Do you have any ideas how to best fit this? It's a lot, it's a lot. What is it? Something about a 5-pound bag and a 10-pound. Anyways, whatever that saying is, that's what we're doing right here. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you have to say. If this is something you're enjoying, please hit the subscribe button. We're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. That'll be a lot of fun if we can get there. So hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit the like button. Hit the hype button. Hit the bell. Just do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I got a lot of work to get back to here. I want to get diving into the back end of this bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.